Yo, it is your boy LKB back with another reaction. I know the intro is corny, but it is what it is. I can't really come up with anything original at the moment. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But we are back with another reaction today. Before I do get into it, make sure you do hit that subscribe button at the bottom, which is this one right here. Just do that on my channel. Trying to reach 200 subs. Why not? You know, set a little target. And make sure you hit the like button. And the last thing I'm going to say before we get into this is make sure you give me a suggestion on what you want me to react to next. As always, I'm open to suggestions. If you see in the past, I will give a shout out and I will check it out most likely if you do suggest it to me. And yeah, also if you do want to check me out on Twitch, link in the description. I am live pretty much every evening UK time. And yeah, let's get straight into it. We have Why Ghost Rider versus Pennywise. Isn't even close. If you know, Pennywise is actually hella strong. I didn't know, but so is Ghost Rider. This video is by Danco. Everything will be in the description. Let's get straight into the video.
If there's one thing comic book hell and Stephen King's multiverse.
Also, I will say before we do get straight heavy into this, I've watched this guy's channel before. This guy has a good channel. Just doing some reactions for a little bit.
Both are full of nightmares that refuse to die. But what happens
the volume's fine.
Hell's enforcer meets fear itself? The spirit of vengeance.
Ghost Rider films bro, Ghost Rider films are fucking unreal. I love Ghost Rider films, bro. They're always so sick. Johnny Blaze, unreal.
Ghost Rider versus Pennywise. This isn't a hero versus villain.
My prediction to this, I think Ghost Rider fucks up Pennywise. I think Ghost Rider's got it. But let's see if I'm right.
Fight. It's two cosmic level monsters colliding over who owns your soul. One rises out of hell to punish the guilty. The other crawls out of the dark to feast on fear. And tonight,
heck nah.
Neither of them is walking away.
I do not want to get eaten, bro.
So who wins? Let's break it down.
Oh yeah, my lights.
Ghost Rider.
Turn the lights on
quick. In this war between heaven and hell, one man made a deal with the devil. Became something far worse. Johnny Blaze was a stuntman with fire in his veins and tragedy on his heels. When his adoptive father was dying, Johnny made a desperate deal with the demon Mephisto, trading his soul in exchange for the life of the man he loved most.
Oh, for real? That's his origin story?
Grant miracles. It grants curses. The moment Johnny signed that deal, he became something else, a living weapon of divine punishment.
Potentially.
Bound to the ancient entity
Zarathos. Does the host of Ghost Rider endure pain when he transforms into Ghost Rider? I have no idea, actually.
Spirit of vengeance itself. By day, he's a broken man trying to live with his guilt. By night, he's the Ghost Rider, a skeletal wraith wreathed in eternal flame, tearing through sinners and monsters.
I look, he might have to watch the Ghost Rider films again.
When Johnny transforms, his mortal limits burn away, replaced by the full wrath of Zarathos, a demon so powerful that even hell trembles in his wake. Hellfire is his signature, a supernatural flame that doesn't just scorch flesh, but burns the soul, searing the guilt, sin, and evil within a being's essence.
Oh, damn.
The same fire has melted through mystical shields, cosmic armor, and even the reality-warping constructs of gods and demons. He wields enchanted chains that stretch and twist beyond physical law, strong enough to bind the likes of the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. He rides the Hell Cycle, a flaming chariot that can race across water, walls,
hey, that bike is fucking sick.
Hammer Mjolnir, which travels across infinite and immeasurable distances.
Oh, they're getting comical. I don't know too much about the comics. Apparently, it is very painful to turn into Ghost Rider. Damn, alright. Look at that. We're getting fucking fact-checked live on stream. Elite. He feels his flesh falling off his face. Ugh! That's traumatizing.
Ghost Rider's most infamous weapon.
Does the Ghost Rider, do you know what you're doing as the Ghost Rider, or does it take over you?
Ever caused another soul. Every murder, every lie, every act of cruelty.
Does the pain stop as soon as he's transformed?
Single soul-searing instant.
Surely, right?
On gods, demons and cosmic entities alike. Doctor Strange, Daredevil, even angels from hell itself. Their minds burn, their souls fracture.
The
Some
fuck?
die begging for forgiveness they'll never receive. The stare is not limited by regret. Even the unrepentant feel it, because in the eyes of vengeance, no one is innocent. But the spirit of vengeance is a curse as much as it is a weapon. Zarathos is older than Mephisto himself, an ancient rebellious demon who once devoured souls across the multiverse until he
So
was
how
bound
come
by
Mephisto
heaven's
can
hand.
contain him if
When
he's older?
unleashed,
Is
he
Mephisto
becomes a
stronger
storm
than
of divine
the
fury,
demon?
capable of matching Mephisto, Odin, and even gods who can threaten the world tree Yggdrasil, which holds infinite universes across every plane of reality.
Interesting.
At his most unbound, Ghost Rider stands among the Skyfathers and Hell Lords, his flames spanning pan-dimensional realms that
This sort of
transcend
happens.
space, time, and thought.
What
When he took the
sort of
mantle
happens?
Of the King of Hell, he didn't just rule, he remade Hell itself, commanding legions of demons and even resurrecting fallen celestials. Zarathos' roar can shake dimensions. His will alone bends entire realms of punishment to his cause.
Damn.
Ghost Rider's
This
power
guy's strong
isn't
as shit.
limited to brute force either. He can absorb souls, command fire to form weapons, reshape matter, traverse dimensions, and tear holes
Right,
through
he's strong
reality
as shit.
itself. His chains can bind spirits. His flames can incinerate concepts. But when vengeance demands it, even the gates of heaven cannot bar his way. He's
Alright,
battled
what?
titans like World War Hulk, clashed with the Sorcerer Supreme, and overpowered Mephisto, whose clashes with Galactus have shattered realms.
I just
across
got my
the
answer to the
multiverse.
Mephisto question.
Doctor Strange himself admitted that if Zarathos were ever fully unleashed, everyone he knows would be in danger. Even the Hell Lords, pan-dimensional gods of the underworld, fear him. In their eyes, Zarathos is not a servant of Hell. He's Hell's reckoning. Killing Ghost Rider is nearly impossible. He can regenerate from total annihilation, rebuild from a drop of blood, or return from Hell's deepest pit through sheer will.
A drop of
Holy
blood, but
weapons
he's
can
made
wound
of
him,
fire.
But only divine
How's that
authority,
work?
the will of God itself, can destroy a spirit of vengeance permanently. Even
I see.
existence erasure from beings who can unmake reality. It's failed to keep the rider down.
I see.
As Johnny once said, you can't kill vengeance. You can only pray it doesn't come for you.
So this is
What
what
makes
Batman
Ghost Rider
wanted to
truly
be.
dangerous, though, isn't his power. It's the man behind it. Johnny Blaze is the fragile barrier between humanity and Zarathos' wrath. Every day, he fights to keep the demon in check. Every night, he rides to make the world a little less damned. He's not a hero. He's not a villain. He's the last thing you see before the flames take you. Where there's sin, there's vengeance. Where there's vengeance, there's him, the Ghost Rider. Pennywise.
I think he's got it, bro.
Dancing clown. The
I remember
thief in
watching
the
this film.
deadlights. For the people of Derry, Maine, he's just a nightmare that comes around every generation. But for everyone who really knows what he is,
What the
Pennywise
fuck?
isn't a clown at all. He's it. An ancient cosmic predator from outside time and space.
Ugh.
A creature that slipped into our universe from the macroverse. A realm so far beyond
even is
human
that?
comprehension that looking at its true form can literally shatter your mind. The clown
damn.
face, that's just a mask. The real Pennywise is the Deadlights, 3 blinding spheres of godlike energy that exist beyond the material world. Anyone who looks into them gets pulled out of reality and dropped into a dimension of pure madness, trapped between thought and oblivion. It's not just death, it's erasure. Every 27
For real?
years, Pennywise wakes up hungry. It warps Jerry into silence, bends reality, and begins to feed. Not
How does
just
that
on
work,
flesh, but on fear. And that's the key. Pennywise's power doesn't just come from what it is, it comes from what you believe it is. If you're terrified, it becomes unstoppable. But if you stop believing, if you stop being afraid, you can actually hurt it. That's why it loves children. Their imagination makes their fear real. And imagination works both ways.
Hey, that's wild, bro.
Physically, Pennywise is a shape-shifting monster that can turn into whatever you fear most. It's fast enough to appear and vanish in a blink, strong enough to tear through metal, and durable enough to survive being crushed, burned, or blown apart.
I've only seen the first one.
Seconds later. Its illusions aren't just
The fuck was
visual,
that?
they affect
They shoot him?
every sense. It can warp an entire town's perception, erase itself from memory, or make adults
That
walk
is
past a
kind of
screaming
unreal.
child without even noticing. That's how deep its manipulation runs.
Pennywise.
It edits reality itself.
Bro, he's on fucking.
But the
He's on
most
time.
terrifying part, Pennywise doesn't even need to touch you to win. It can dive straight into your mind, read every
shit.
fear you've ever had, and reshape the world around you to weaponize it.
Damn.
And if you lock eyes with the deadlights, your consciousness gets dragged straight into the macroverse, where the real it lives, where it can devour your soul completely. Still, Pennywise isn't invincible. Its power is tied to the rules of belief. The same imagination that feeds it can destroy it. Confidence, courage, or sheer disbelief can make its attacks collapse. And if you can reach its physical anchor, that twisted, beating heart hidden inside its avatar,
Oh, they killed it.
you can kill it for good. So while it calls itself the Eater of Worlds, the truth is simpler. Pennywise is a cosmic parasite that turns fear into power. It's not a monster that lives under your
I
bed.
think I said it
It's
all,
the
to be
idea
fair.
that your fear makes the monster real.
Oh.
So,
So I think Ghost Rider. I think I was right.
let's break it down. Ghost Rider, whether you're talking about Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, or even Zarathos himself, is one of the most terrifying beings in Marvel. A man fused with a demon so powerful
Yeah, it's kind of fucked,
that
isn't it?
gods fear to face it head on. He's tanked blows from Hulk, traded fire from Mephisto, burned through armors
Hey,
of spirit.
Hulk's low
unleashed
key OP,
hellfire
bro.
that doesn't just sear flesh, it scorches souls. Every swing of his chain, every roar of that infernal
Well, that's
bite
from the film, bro. I
carries
need
the
to watch
weight
this
of
film.
divine
Is it on Amazon
punishment.
Prime?
He doesn't fight for justice, he fights for
I have
balance.
to watch it.
You sin, he burns. Simple as that.
Huh.
On the other side, Pennywise, the
Henny?
dancing clown.
Pennywise?
Cosmic parasite
What?
From beyond time.
Henny.
He's not just a monster that
What was
hides in
that?
sewers.
Unless I heard
He's a
absolutely wrong.
shape-shifting
So-
entity older than the universe itself. His true form exists in the deadlights, an extra-dimensional void that mortal minds
So it's a
can't
void.
even
Might be.
comprehend.
Nah,
It
bro.
can warp perception, bend reality,
Not mine.
and turn your worst fear into your executioner. So Pennywise,
I like how they
doesn't
did
kill because
the
he has
the
to.
thing for the guy's
He
head,
kills
the
because
actor.
he tastes
Like, bro,
better
imagine you're
when
like
afraid.
the actor's girlfriend
That's
and
why
he
the
pulls that
first crack
fucking
in this
weird looking face
so-called
that he does in the film.
cosmic clown
That would
starts to
fucking
show.
piss me off.
Pennywise feeds on fear. It's his fuel, his power source, his religion. He infects the minds of kids, taunts them, breaks them down until they stop believing in hope and start believing in him. But Ghost Rider, he doesn't feel fear.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what's behind the mask or what shape he takes.
Imagine.
He's looked the devil in the eye and rode away with the devil's job. The spirit of vengeance doesn't run from monsters, he hunts them. So when Pennywise tries his usual tricks, the illusions, the psychological torture, the laughter echoing through the dark, Ghost Rider just stares him down, flames roaring higher with every step. Because If Pennywise's power comes
See?
from scaring his
That's what he
victims,
actually looks
what
like.
happens when he meets something that can't be scared? Pennywise would try every tactic in the book. He'd twist reality, take the shape of demons, maybe even try to recreate Ghost Rider's human life, showing Johnny Blaze visions of his father, of Roxanne, of every sin he's
Roxanne.
ever
Who's
committed.
Roxanne?
But that's not a weakness anymore. It's fuel. Every ounce of guilt, every drop of rage, every memory of hell just makes Ghost Rider burn hotter. So the fight doesn't start with fists, it starts with
Bro, they need to
fire.
make films like they did like
Hellfire floods the
from like
battlefield.
2000
Reality itself ripples.
and like
as
7
Ghost
to like
Rider's chain cracks
2014.
the
Action
air,
films are fucking
igniting
peak,
Pennywise
bro.
illusions like
Like
paper.
2000. I know. Actually, I'll give it to like
Laughter
2000.
turns to shrieks
From like the
as flames
1995
lick
era
across
to
every
like
shape he tries to take.
2014.
Spider,
Fucking action films
serpent,
are absolutely
storm, doesn't
insane.
matter. Hellfire doesn't just burn flesh, it burns essence. It purges evil at the molecular level. And Pennywise's
Wild.
physical form is a joke compared to that.
What the
kind of
fuck was that? Is it
divine
trying to give me a
cleansing.
seizure?
He might try to
Roxanne got
retreat to the
slammed?
deadlights, phasing between
Potentially, bro.
realities. But Ghost Rider's not limited to the physical
Poor
realm.
Roxanne.
He's fought beings that exist purely as spirits, devoured souls, and traversed planes of heaven and hell alike. Pennywise's
hella
dimension-hopping
strong, bro.
tricks won't save him from the vengeance that rides between worlds. Now, sure,
Is it only his head
Pennywise
that's on fire, or
has
is he
that
all on
abstract
fire?
cosmic edge. His true essence, it, exists beyond mortal space and time. You can't kill that in the traditional sense.
Getting
Even if
tired.
Ghost Rider burns his manifested body to ash, Pennywise's consciousness still
Just
festers
read up on
in
it.
the void.
Oh, for real?
But here's the difference. Pennywise is a
Oh,
predator.
shit.
He needs his victims. Without fear, without minds to manipulate, he starves. Ghost Rider doesn't need anything but sin.
She gets
Sin
killed?
is universal.
Oh, so then he probably goes on
As
a
long as there's
rampage.
evil, there's
I guess it also
fuel for
depends
the
on
fire.
what
That's what gives Ghost Rider the
what
win
type
condition
of
here. He doesn't have to
Ghost Rider
destroy
you get, innit?
it entirely.
there's like different
He just has to exercise Pennywise
comics,
from
so
the
like
mortal
but
plane.
there's like a whole
That's
multiverse
exactly
of this shit.
what he does best.
So there's probably
The
one where
chains
he's
wrap
a
around the
villain, or
clown's
one where
throat,
he's the only
and its
hero.
stare ignites, and for the first time in existence, Pennywise sees every
water
ounce
one?
of suffering he's ever caused, not as pleasure, but as pain. Maybe he doesn't feel guilt, but he feels everything. Every scream, every death, every child who's ever trembled in his shadow, all reflected back into his infinite consciousness, echoing endlessly in the deadlights until the laughter finally stops. And when the flames die out, the street is empty, the clown's gone, the smell of burnt ozone hangs in the air. From the darkness, a single voice rumbles low. Guilty. The motorcycle engines roar, the chains glow red, and the spirit of vengeance rides off, leaving nothing behind but ash and silence. So yeah, Pennywise might be
Damn.
an ancient horror that feeds on fear itself, but Ghost Rider is fear itself. He's the punishment waiting for every sin that's ever crawled out of the dark. Pennywise can warp
Crazy.
reality, twist minds, and bend nightmares. But Ghost Rider doesn't dream, he burns. Ghost Rider wins. Pennywise can haunt the void all he wants, but the next time he crawls back to Earth, the rider
Crazy,
will be
crazy, crazy. And with that, it's the end of another video. If you haven't already, make sure you go hit that like button on his channel as well down in the description. It's been your boy LKB, and I'll see you on the next one.